Okay, so my name's Imogen, I'm 26 and I wanted to see what the keto diet would do to my body. Bit of a background story. I have endometriosis, which is a condition that affects my daily life. I'll have it forever and there isn't a cure, although many people say diet can help you considerably, especially the keto diet. I'm currently 11 stone 8 pounds. Although I'm primarily doing this for health reasons, I'm intrigued to see if I lose weight on this diet like everyone claims. So, here goes. So this is day 3 of trying ketosis. Just done a test strip. So this is what it looks like. And this is what mine looks like. So I would say it's probably closest to that one. So yesterday I was this one and today I'm this one. Although a lot of people say that this is not entirely accurate. I'm just gonna obviously take it with a pinch of salt. But it's progressing. Liam's not been great today, so I think he's got keto flu, if I'm honest. Oh shit. Just got water on his body. I'm feeling okay, I'm feeling productive. So he's been doing it longer than me, so maybe that's why. Maybe it's not hit me yet properly. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'll keep you posted. Hello, it's day 3. I was mistaken. Yesterday was day 2. And I just wanted to just quickly film this clip because I feel really like off balance. Like everything's a bit like I can't focus, if that makes sense. You know when you spun around like multiple times and then you stop and then you feel like a bit like that. That's the only way I can describe it. Just making some matcha green tea because I don't have any more coffee. Okay, so it's day 4. Just done a little strip and it's the 21st of April. Just compare it on this little strip thing. So, looks like we're in business, guys. So I think it looks more like that one, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And on day 3, it was about there. Wowzers. If I wasn't hungover, probably I'd be feeling great. And that's that really. I think I've lost 2 pounds. Let's see how much I weigh. No, I'm still the same weight. I'm 11 stone 7. So I'll weigh myself again in a week. We're on day 5 now. I'm just going to show you, I haven't shown you what we've been eating, so I just thought I'd show you this warm salad. We've got tofu, spinach, kale, leeks, and there's some more like green cabbage in there. That was like just a mixed bag of it. And then I've put soya single cream to make it creamy, and then we've got some mixed seeds and nuts and black olives, and what else? I think that's it. It's very green, very clean looking, but it's nice. It's really nice, and it's warm as well, so it makes a change because the last couple of days we've been eating cold salad. And I've got my little shot of apple cider vinegar too. Can't wait for that, yay! My little loaves, I've just done another ketosis strip. It is now day 6. What are we on? It's the 23rd of April. 23rd of April, day 6, and I would say probably that one, isn't it? That moderate. Currently making some keto cakes with some frosted icing on, which I'm so excited about because I only had like a creamy salad. I think I showed you the salad yesterday. We both basically ate the same thing, and that's my update for day 6. I'll see you in a bit. So it's now the 24th, so we're on day 7, and Liam has just made these incredible vegan keto wraps, which have like 0.5 gram of carbs for both wraps. And how amazing does this look? So we've got some vegan kebab meat in there. We've got some olives, mayo, sriracha sauce, Nando sauce, and some pickles, or chilies, whatever they are. I can't wait to eat this. Yum. To say those wraps have got 3 ingredients in, they're amazing. So good. I'm gonna enjoy this now. Bye. Okay, so we're on day 9, and it's the 25th of April.
Oh, shit, sorry.
And I've just done...
redo that, because I just did the...
It's alright, it's alright. Liam's just making a bulletproof coffee, that's why, hence the noise. So I've just done a ketosis strip, it's day 9, and I think it's more like that one. So I'm definitely in ketosis, according to these strips. I know they're not really accurate, but there we go. 25th of April. And I'm feeling very productive. Managed to do quite a lot this week. And I am doing intermittent fasting, but my hours are kind of changing, because like now it's 25 past 1, and oh no, it's 1 o'clock and I've not eaten yet, so I need to eat. I need to really eat. I weighed myself this morning and I've lost 2 pounds. So yeah, that's the update for today. So now it's time for what you all probably been waiting for, to see the after pics and to see what ketosis did to my body in the month that I did it. But I do want to kind of go over like my overall experience and like the pros and cons of ketosis. And obviously, because I wasn't just doing it for weight loss, I was doing it to see the effects it had on my body in terms of my endometriosis. I wanted to just quickly film like a little segment to tell you what I've found with my experience. In terms of like productivity levels and tiredness, because that was another thing as well. I tend to get quite tired. I suppose most people do towards the end of the day, in the afternoon. You get that afternoon slump where you just can't be bothered. You fancy going for a nap and you just don't feel great. I'm pretty sure most people get that. But with ketosis, the majority of the time being on it, I didn't really experience that. It did affect my energy levels. I did feel a lot more energetic, and other people noticed that as well. I went to see my sister one day, and she said it's really weird because normally by this point in the afternoon you're like yawning and you just want to go home because you're too tired, and I wasn't like that at all. So when other people start noticing things, obviously you know that's when it's really made a difference. With my productivity levels, they skyrocketed. I think it was like the 2nd to the 3rd week where I felt super productive, and I remember filming and editing so many videos. I was just felt really focused. I felt like my brain was on point. The cloudiness in my brain wasn't really there. I just felt really like on it and just productive. That's the only way I can describe it. I started waking up earlier and not really feeling that groggy in the morning, and that's what I normally feel like as well. I normally feel quite groggy when I wake up. I didn't really get that. I felt a lot less bloated, because normally my diet is usually healthy if I'm not like going out and eating, but I do tend to get bloated after eating like big heavy carb meals like pasta, or if I'm eating a lot of bread with a meal. My stomach literally bloats and I look like pregnant. It's ridiculous. But again, people with endometriosis will tell you that's like a common symptom of endometriosis. I didn't really get that. I did get bloating when I was on my period, and that's another thing I want to touch on. I know there might be guys watching this as well, so this won't be relevant to you, but for the women that are watching this, maybe you do have endometriosis and you're interested in hearing what my first period on ketosis was like. Well, let me just tell you this. I my body runs like clockwork. I know exactly when I'm gonna start on my period, and I literally start on the day that my app tells me I'm gonna start on my period. Like I have the Flow app. I can see exactly when my period is due to start, and every single month up until this month, my period has just been regular on time, exactly when the app tells me. But this time it was 3 days late, and it lasted 7 days, which is really abnormal for me. Like I normally have a 4, maximum 5 day period. I don't ever have a 7 day period. So that was one thing that I noticed that was completely out of the ordinary, and is obviously due to ketosis, because I can't say it'd be anything else, because nothing else has been changed other than the fact that I'm on ketosis. When the day before I started, I've got some notes, so I'm just going to refer to them. Yeah, the day when I started, I didn't have any pain at all, and that is crazy for me. Like normally I'm like the couple of days before, or the day before my period, I'm in a lot of pain, and then the first day of my period is absolute agony. So the first day of my period, I was like, oh my god, this is great, I'm going to carry on doing ketosis for the rest of my life, this is amazing. And then bang, the second day of my cycle, I was in more pain, and then gradually as the days went on, the pain got worse and worse, and by day 3 I was in a lot of pain. I've got a clip here, actually, I'm going to insert that now. Just take a look of how much I was in pain.
After yesterday I said I was in no pain and I was all happy clappy, and obviously I spoke too soon and I jinxed it, and now I'm in loads of pain. And that's why I'm sat on the floor, because I can't get up and move because it hurts. And basically that's my update really. I'm day 2 of my period and it really, really hurts.
What does the pain feel like?
Someone's inside me scratching my insides with saws as hands, like Edward Scissorhands. And basically I've got this CBD pen, but I've lost the mouthpiece on it. But I don't have anything else to help me, so I'm just using it anyway. Sorry for me being moody, but...
So that's very unusual for me, to 1, have a period that long, 2, to start that late. I have heard people having their periods stopped on ketosis. I've heard people having really messy periods for like the first 1 to 3 months, and then them completely regulating and becoming the best periods they've ever experienced over their life. So like, I think it is completely individual, and obviously everyone's going to have a completely different experience. This is just my experience, and I'm not saying that everybody will have the same experience as me either. With I'm part of like all the ketosis groups on Facebook now as well, and I did ask a question on there because I was really worried that my period was so late. And a lady on there, I think she's been doing ketosis for a long time, she basically said to me, look, it's going to take your body a good 3 to 6 months to actually get used to the ketosis diet, and for your hormones to completely regulate and get to like a balanced level. So obviously I haven't done it for 3 months, I haven't done it for 6 months, I've literally done it for a month. So people might say, well, you haven't given it enough time, and I agree. I don't think I have given it enough time to actually comment on that part of it, because let's say I do it for another 3 months, and in 3 months time my hormones might have balanced out completely, and I might have really light periods and they only last 3 days and there's no pain at all. But the thing that I can comment on is the rest of the month I barely had any pain, and that is not usual for me. So not most of the month, it used to be most of the month I was in a lot of pain. It has got better. I think that is due to the diet and exercise over the last couple of months. But this last month in particular, the days where I've not been on my period, I have had basically no pain, which is obviously a really good sign. And maybe if I'd have carried on longer, I would have experienced lighter, like I said, pain-free periods. So I feel like I've had a very positive experience with ketosis. One con that I would say was kind of a big issue was eating out like when you're socializing with friends or family. It's quite difficult. So when it comes to like socializing, I think it is a very restrictive diet. When I'm at home, I don't feel like I'm being restrictive, or I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything, because everything that we fancied, if we wanted something sweet, we'd just find a recipe, a keto-friendly recipe. We did have a sugar replacement. Liam, can you remember what that was called?
Xylitol?
Xylitol.
No, erythanol? I don't know.
Either xylitol or erythanol. I'll put the name of it on the screen. But there are massive side effects with the fake sugar, which I found out, and some people don't get this effect. Liam was okay, but I was not okay. We basically quickly found some like a cake recipe, a mug cake recipe in like the first week, and a vegan shortbread recipe. We just made it out of like almond flour, and they were amazing. They literally like melted in your mouth. They were so tasty. But after about two of those, the next day I would be on the toilet the whole day. Like, it was horrendous. It was painful. So I soon realized that that wasn't going to work. I couldn't keep having those biscuits and those nice cakes with all that fake sugar in, because it just didn't agree with my body. You might be okay on it, but I definitely wasn't. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Another con that I can think of off the top of my head was the fact that you can't really have that much fruit. You can obviously have berries and things, but I am a massive fruit lover. Like, I love like bananas, mango, pineapple, all fruits. I love all fruits. And that's one thing that I really did miss on this diet. I just fancied just having a banana with some porridge, and I managed to make an alternative for porridge. It probably is not very appetizing to a lot of people, but when you're doing ketosis, you obviously have to make do with alternatives. And I made like a chia. It was basically a cross between porridge and a chia pudding. It was just like chia seeds and flax seeds and some almond milk, and I popped it in the microwave for like a couple of minutes, and then it thickened up and created like a porridge style yogurt kind of thing. So that was my way of getting around that. But other than that, I've enjoyed it. I have enjoyed it, and I completed 26 days, and then we ended up going on the 27th day. Just had a bit of a binge eating session, which I don't advise at all, and I don't think that's healthy. We didn't go overboard, but we ate, I think we ate like 2 meals out, and we went a bit crazy on the third meal. We ended up going to V-Res and having like chocolate milkshake and just loads of stuff. Anyway, you don't want to know that, especially if you're going to start keto today. So we ended up completing the 26 days, and now I'm basically, I think I'm on like the 28th day, and I'm starting again. So today I've been eating keto friendly meals. I wouldn't advise that, but I just felt like for my own sanity I just needed a break, and I just needed some carbs. So I feel like you should listen to your body. I do want to continue it, but maybe not do keto, maybe just do like a low carb version, which obviously you wouldn't be in ketosis, but I do like the idea of a low carb diet and a low carb, high fat diet. I think it does suit my body, certainly because of all the bloating and because of the endometriosis. My body doesn't agree with bread anyway. And what's interesting is yesterday was the day that we ate out. We had a big bowl of pasta for lunch, and last night and this morning I was not feeling great, let me tell you. I felt like I was on my period today. This morning when I woke up I was in a lot of pain and my stomach was in bits, hence why I've started eating keto again today, because I thought, no, I'm not having any carbs today, I'm not having any sugar today, because I just listening to your body. I just think that's the best thing to do, listen to your body and give it what it needs. The main ingredients that we used on a vegan keto diet, a Vigo diet, were almond flour or ground almonds, almond milk, the unsweetened one, the fake sugar, the xyl, whatever it's called, I'll leave it here. What else did we have? Asparagus is amazing, spinach, kale, cabbage, leeks, lettuce. We used all of the vegan chicken, the Vivera chicken, and the oomph meat replacement. What other meat replacements did we use? The vegan kebab meat, and that kind of thing. I will leave a couple of links, helpful links down below if you are thinking of doing it, or if you're already doing it and you want some tips. Or if you've got any more tips, if you've got any tips for me, then leave them down below as well, or any amazing recipes, keto recipes, leave them down below. I have lost 8 pounds on this diet, and now I'm gonna go into the before and the after pictures, which is probably the only thing you actually wanted to see in this video, but here goes. So this is what I started at. This is how I looked in the beginning. This is how I looked on my front, and then this is my after. This is how I looked afterwards, after the 26 days of doing ketosis, and here are the different angles of those. So you can see there's a massive difference. There's a massive difference. You can tell that I've lost 8 pounds. I look more toned up. I look like I've got less fat on my body, and I do feel like I look a lot healthier in the after. I look a lot slimmer on my face, on my waist as well, on my legs and around my bottom half I look a little bit slimmer, and I'm happy with the results. I am happy with the results. I wasn't feeling great when I first started. I was feeling very sluggish and tired and just not very good. So I feel like it's been a positive experience. It's been a massive learning curve. It's taught me how to be more creative and use different ingredients than we would normally use in cooking, and I would highly recommend it. I don't think this diet suits everybody. I definitely don't think it suits everyone, but if you're interested in doing it, I'd definitely recommend trying it and seeing if it works for yourself. And that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want me to do any more challenges, or if you want me to try any other diets, then let me know in the comments. I might try some, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.